This is KGW News at Sunrise.
I don't even want to touch this stuff. Here's the loaded needle in here. I just found it.
It's a squatter's paradise. This morning on Sunrise, we get a first-hand look at the destruction of this historic downtown Portland building. Now the owner is trying to sell it. We'll tell you the asking price.
Meantime, a downtown Portland business owner wants to flip the narrative in Portland on its head.
Music, art, food, beverage, entertainment. You have the river and the mountains. I mean, we have it all.
How he's helping local nonprofits by highlighting the good.
And the big story as we prepare for the weekend is the heat. There's a heat advisory in effect starting tomorrow at noon, and we are live at Milwaukee Bay Park along the Willamette River. If you're looking to cool off, we're talking water temperatures coming up here in just a few minutes.
Good Thursday morning. That means it is Friday Eve. A lot to talk about for the weekend in terms of the weather and the heat, but this morning as people head out, it's pretty nice.
Pretty nice again. Today's going to be just like yesterday, if not a degree or two warmer. That's the way it appears. I do want to start with what Brenda mentioned. Weather Service popping up the heat advisory starting at noon tomorrow and going into Saturday. Like last time, this does not include Cowlitz County, does not include the coast, everything in orange. And then the lighter color in the Willamette Valley, that's a fire weather watch for high fire danger posted for tomorrow as temperatures start to rise and humidity levels drop. Beautiful morning out there. To Christine's point, it is fabulous. We're at 63 degrees outside. I have a 73 at noon, nothing but sunshine today. We get up to about 86 degrees for a high temperature. Will traffic ruin your day? I hope not. Here's Chris.
I sure hope not. All right, let's get you live to the Rose City Skycarrier. You can check out Interstate 5 and the exit ramp to downtown and city center there. That's in pretty good shape. I do have one trouble spot to show you, though. This looks not so great here. This is westbound on the Sunset near the Sylvan exit. You can see a car spun sideways. Looks like it hit the barrier there at the westbound Sylvan exit. You've got AMS or AMR, I should say on the scene. So right now that westbound Sylvan exit is blocked on the Sunset. We'll keep you posted on that. Guys, so far, no other crashes, no unexpected delays on the freeways just yet.
Thank you, Chris. Take a look at this mess. It's inside this historic storefront in downtown Portland. It's the Charles F. Berg building on Southwest Broadway in Alder. Now, it's vacant, so squatters have been living there for the past 3 weeks. Blood, trash, and needles are the only things left behind. And now the building's owner has to pay to clean it up. The real estate broker who took KGW on a tour of the building says the owner has lost $1 million on the property and will likely lose even more. It's been vacant for a few years, and they're trying to sell it for almost $4 million. Late last month, Portland police raided the building and arrested 9 people for trespassing. But the broker says she's still cautious.
It makes me afraid that somebody's still in here. It's a big building. And there's doors that are locked in here that I can't get into, and I don't know why they are.
The building was swept again yesterday, and a locksmith came to fix all the broken locks. 3 other vacant office buildings are also on this block. We're waiting to hear back from each of those real estate teams to see if they're experiencing the same thing. Now, our viewers had a whole lot to say about this story on the KGW Facebook page. Irene, for instance, wrote, "It's sad what's happened to our once beautiful city. We'd like you to join the conversation. Let us know what you think. You can go to our KGW Facebook page and comment under the post."
Meantime, the owner of Old Town Pizza and Brewing in Portland is now hoping to change the city's narrative with a new campaign. Adam Milne believes Portlanders are avoiding downtown. He says sales are down about 60% compared to a couple years ago. So after he had a chance to reflect during the pandemic, he launched a collection of beer cans and T-shirts that he hopes will raise money for a different nonprofit every month.
The first one is Word is Bond, which mentors Black youth. And I've known Lakiana for more than a year, and I said, Lakiana, here's this idea that I have, and here are these T-shirts, but I can't think of what to call it, how to tie it all together. And he was really quick with, Believe in Portland. I said, I love that.
Next month's nonprofit will be Central City Concern. And by the way, they're looking for more local organizations to partner up with. You can learn more about how to get involved on their website, otbrewing.com.
Later this year or early next year, the state of Oregon will hold community meetings on its newest wildfire hazard map. This is kind of a redo because the first map had some unintended consequences. You may remember the state drew up the first map 2 years ago with the goal of getting more people prepared for wildfires. But after it came out, homeowners in high-risk areas said their insurance rates skyrocketed.
There certainly was some misunderstandings and consternation about the map and the risk that it posed. This map is about the environmental hazard, and it has to be based on weather, climate, topography, and vegetation.
So the state pulled it and it went to work on a new map. The biggest change, instead of 5 risk categories, there are 3, and they're called hazard levels. Lawmakers also passed a bill that prohibits insurance companies from using the map to determine rates. Well, this morning we are live at McNary Field, Salem's municipal airport, because a big announcement is just hours away. At 10 a.m., the city will reveal its newest commercial air carrier. We don't know which airline it is yet, but KGW is going to be there when it's revealed. This is something Salem residents have wanted for a very long time. We will update you on air and online as soon as we find out which airline is moving in.
And this morning we are also live in Milwaukee Bay Park on the banks of the Willamette River. This weekend expected to be warm. We're talking like the 90s. So if you're planning to go out by the water, go swimming, the temperature in the water is just about perfect. Clackamas River, by the way, near High Rocks, about 66 degrees. The Willamette near downtown Portland at 73 degrees. And the Columbia in Vancouver around 69 degrees.
Yeah, we always have trouble around this time of year. So there are free life jackets
Absolutely.
at a lot of those spots. Use them.
Yeah, good advice. Willamette Bay Park. All the years I've lived here, Milwaukee Bay Park, I never knew that was the name of that park. So I'm like, I just learned something on Sunrise this morning.
There you go.
Thank you.
That's why you watch.
Here's a look at our Cannon Beach Live camera. Story today is sunshine and warming numbers. So far, no marine layer anywhere. All the beach cameras that I've looked at are showing some blue sky. That's what I like to say, baby blue sky up above Haystack Rock. Beautiful morning there. And of course, here's our gorgeous morning over downtown Portland. You see Mount Hood looking to the east from the top of the Wells Fargo camera. Temperature outside right now is 63 degrees. I showed you this earlier in the show. The heat advisory starts tomorrow and goes into Saturday. That's everything in orange, the lighter color. Reminder that fire danger will be high tomorrow with a fire weather watch as tomorrow's the day temperatures start to climb. That's for the Willamette Valley. So, to me, this is shaping up to be a lot like last week when we had a run of 3 90-degree days in a row. When the hottest day last week was 98, the hottest day this week looks to be 96 to 98 to me, so it could end up being pretty similar. Portland, Salem, Vancouver, McMinnville, all areas in the valley. Up into Clark County, the hottest day Saturday, 94 to 98 on that particular day. Hood River also in the heat advisory this time around, 95 to 97 on Saturday specific. Non-advisory areas would be the coast, and remember last time the hottest days produced fog at the coast and temperatures in the 60s. Could see that potentially again this time around because there's not a dominant east wind flow, so the beach will be cooler. Cascade passes 82, that 88 on Saturday's Willamette Pass, by the way, at 5,000 feet. That's going to be toasty in the sun. Here we are right now, 53 in Astoria, 50 in Newport. Newport also showing mainly clear conditions at this hour. 58 in Salem. Hey, McNary Field is back. Brenda just did that story, the FAA restoring that weather site. You have to have a weather station if you have a plane flying in, right? So good. Here's a look at our futurecast map. Shows a little cloudiness potentially this morning up in Astoria, but that is expected to clear out. All right, let's get you to the 7-day. 86 today. Generally, wherever you are today, the same or a degree or two warmer than yesterday. Yesterday was 86 in Salem and 84 in Portland. 92 tomorrow with the heat advisory. 96 Saturday with the heat advisory. Still 92 on Sunday. And then we cool off into Monday with morning clouds, the sun, and a temperature of about 78 degrees. And that is your forecast.
Okay, thank you, Rod.
You had a time of 48 hours, 11 minutes, 30 seconds. It's a new Guinness World Records title.
And just like that, with all that confetti, we have got a new world record in Portland. Guinness made it official after Darcel 15 Showplace hosted the longest ever drag show. The Dragathon started on Monday. More than 60 performers took to the stage with some 600 songs over 48 hours, and they pulled it off.
I swear the only city that could have pulled this off was Portland. The only place that people were going to come out at 3 a.m. and 4 a.m. to watch a drag show was Portland.
We're hardcore like that, right? Congratulations to everyone who made it happen. The previous world record was set in Australia back in 2017 at just over 36 hours. By the way, you can catch Poison Waters and Friends at Portland's official Pride Festival and Parade this weekend.